maybe we should explain what happened in
We should.
because our idea of today was to make a live from the non-Catholic cemetery of the city of Rome, but we had an issue. The issue is that it's for you because we have a different time and the cemetery is closing at 5 p.m. and for you making a
Oh,
live at 4:30 p.m. Italian time, it would be like 7 in the morning or 10 in the morning, not the best time to watch
no.
live with us. So it's better we are doing it in a different way. Our friend Halee will share on the screen some pictures that I took from that place, and we are going to talk about this place that, believe me, is truly amazing and peaceful and quiet. Is an oasis, a paradise, even if it's a cemetery in the city of Rome. But I'm sorry.
No,
I'm being
you're
rude.
good.
Thank you, Halee, for hosting me here. We are here on the behalf of Grey Line Isle of Rome, and today we are sharing once again our love for this incredible city that is Rome.
Absolutely. Well, Davide, we've already got 125 people in here. So, welcome everybody. Welcome, Miss Q. Welcome, Shirley. Guys, remember if you have questions about Italy, all things Rome, please feel free to leave them in the comments section. Jay, Chris, hello, hello, hello. So, I
Hello.
can tell you guys, you are in for a treat today. I looked at these photos and I mean, you wouldn't think, like, you would kind of think that a cemetery is a cemetery, right?
Yeah.
Massimo, hello. But this, like, these pictures are beautiful. They're absolutely stunning. So remember, guys, if you have questions, leave them down here. And I think kind of the theme is today. I mean, I know the weather is not great for you as well, and we had to make some adjustments. Is that there's so much more to Rome than just a tour of the Vatican Museum and a tour of the Colosseum. And um, this is going to be a prime example. So I'm going to throw up one photo to start. And Davide, take it away. You guys have all different kinds of tours. This is a little outside the box.
Of course, this we can say is one of the things off the beaten path. When you come to Rome, of course, you have to do the mandatory things like Vatican Museums, Colosseum, the Borghese Gallery, this kind of places because you must see that place. But there are people like our friend Halee that are coming here different times, so many times, and they want to see new other things. So there are some hidden gems all around the city that are truly, truly amazing. One that I discovered just not so long time ago because I remember that I studied about that place when I made my exam for to have a license as an official tour guide of the city of Rome. But I had no time to go there and check it. So I went there like a couple of weeks ago, and it blew my mind because it's truly amazing. Also because it's in an area of the city that is very trafficked because it's the area called the Piramide, where there is a station of the subway. So it's very easy to find and to reach it because you take the B line of the subway, you get off at the stop called Piramide, and that means pyramid in Italian, and you can miss it because right in front of you, when you get out from the station, you have a pyramid that is an ancient funerary monument of a Roman called Caius Cestius. And then you turn around the walls, and there is the entrance of this cemetery because that was the border of the ancient city. The city of Rome was surrounded by some walls all around, and this cemetery grew up next to the wall, but inside the city, because there was a rule, in Rome, who was ruling the Catholics, and they doesn't want to bury the people from a different religion here. But so usually they do it outside the walls or in common places with no tombs. But with the 18th century, more or less, when Rome got very full of people from abroad, they must have a cemetery, and that area rised, and they gave the permission to be buried there. It's not just a Protestant cemetery. There is an association that is called the Friends of the Non-Catholic Cemetery, that is specifying all the time we should not call it Protestant, but we have to call it non Catholic, even if some Catholic people are buried in it also. And because there are people from all the religions, Buddhist, Protestant, Orthodox, Muslims, all of them. So it's a very incredible place. It's a mixture. Somebody saying the peace that they cannot have on the earth, they are finding once they are dead in the earth. So there is this particular thing, because if you think the religions are making us fight all the time all over the world, unfortunately, but in the moment of the death we are all equal and together.
Yes.
I'm sorry, maybe I'm talking too much.
No, you are good. So you said that there's some famous people that are buried in here, correct?
Yes, because the people that are buried in that cemetery are almost all of them are poets, painters, writers, people that made of the culture their job, and still today they are given the permission sometimes to bury people in that cemetery. Like there is an Italian writer that died just a couple of years ago that is called Camilleri. He is very famous because he wrote a series of book called Montalbano, and there is also a TV series made on him. And he was buried in this cemetery just a couple of years ago. I don't know uh, if you have a picture on the screen in this moment.
Yep, I've been flashing pictures through as I talk to you. Is there one in particular that you're looking for?
No, because I want to. If you can show the people the pyramid, how is the view of the
Yeah.
pyramid? Because the cemetery is just going all around, and from the cemetery you can have the best view of the pyramid. And there are two areas. One that is the one right in front of the pyramid that is called the old cemetery, and there are just a few tombs now. And then there is the new part where are all the tombs all together with uh, all the burial places, all the monuments. I'd like, if you can, you can show the picture about the two tombs together. They are two white tombs. One is
Yeah.
the poet called John Keats. And the other one is about his friend that was a painter called Severin. The particular thing about these tombs is that they were living in Rome together because Keats was sick. He has tuberculosis, and he moved to Rome because he was trying to improve his health. But unfortunately, he died anyway and young. He's very famous for his poems, and he was buried over there. But he left a will saying what he wanted to be written on his tomb. I don't know if you can zoom it or you have the picture of the tomb, but let me read it because I don't know it. I have it right in front of
I
me.
might be able to pull up the Zoom picture. Let me see here. So
Okay.
the first one I'm gonna pull up is the poet. Yep.
Okay, perfect. Is written on it, this grave contains all that was mortal of a young English poet, who, on his deathbed, in the bitterness of his heart, at the malicious power of his enemies, desired this word to be engraved of his tombstone. Here lies one whose name was written in the water. So he decided that his name should not be written on his own tomb, but just a young English poet. And then he's saying that his name is written in the water, like he was nobody, but then he became one of the greatest and most important
Yeah.
English poet in the history. So some years ago, they placed another stone next to it. You don't have the picture, but I will tell you that is saying, kids, if it's your name is like water, all the water is the one that fell from our tears, from our face.
Oh,
What was
perfect.
that?
Oh, that was my
Okay.
phone. My phone dinged. I forgot to put it on Do Not Disturb. Shame.
No, no, no. It's
I
okay.
put up the picture of the one that said John Keats on it with it looks like paintbrushes.
Of course, the other tomb, the one of Severin that was his friend, instead he decided to write the name of John Keats on his tomb. He said, just to say, the tomb next
Oh,
to mine is the one of my friend that died before me. So they were really close friends, so they decided to be buried also together in the same
a
spot.
lot of people are surprised by this. Jay and Chris, they're pretty mind blown. And Jay, thank you so much for the award.
Hi, Jake.
And we have a question to throw up on the screen for you, Davide.
Okay.
Let's see if I can get it moved over. Always takes a minute. Is Camilleri buried there?
I can't see the question. Where is it?
It popped up at the top. It says, "Is Camilleri buried there?"
Oh, okay. Yes, Camilleri is buried there. That is the Italian writer, and he has the tomb. I sent you a picture of a very big angel standing. The one
That's
standing.
my favorite one.
I know. Next to that, on the
How
floor, there is the tomb of
cool is
Camilleri.
this?
So you have to look for that angel. That is the incredible, and is just amazing. And then you will find the Camilleri tomb next to him. So
Is
you
it
know where
on
you
the
have to look
ground
for.
or is it a standing up one?
Is on the ground, on the ground.
Let me see if this is it. I think it
So
is.
yes, you have it. The tomb of Camilleri is white. Is
Yep.
more white than all the others because it's brand new. Let's say.
Perfect. I just love that angel.
Yeah, that
Um,
angel is amazing.
well, we
And
have the ghost of
talking,
Xena, but now Xena's back in.
okay, I say that. Talking about angels, there is an the one that we can say is the iconic image of the
I know it's
non.
me. Just
Say
kidding.
again.
I said me.
It's you, of course. You're always iconic in everything you do. That is for sure. We have no doubt about that. But I'm talking about the most iconic tomb of the not Catholic cemetery, and this is the one that has an angel on the tomb like
Oh,
this.
this one is
Show it to everybody. That
stunning.
is
Let
the
me grab
favorite
it.
one of everybody. Can you see it?
This one is so beautiful. You guys, look at this one. Davide, we're up to 163. You guys remember if you're watching this on Haps, Facebook, Twitter, please share it. Let's try to get Davide. Do you think we can get to 200 on this? I think we can.
Of course, we can do it. We can do it. So
And this,
share it, like it, comment, do everything you know you have to do.
this team is
So
beautiful.
this tomb is the most beautiful of the entire cemetery, and it belongs to William Whittemore Story and his wife Emmeline. This William was a sculptor. Was a sculptor that was an American sculptor that was living and working in Rome. His wife died early, and so he made his tomb. This beautiful sculpture is, you can see from the sculpture that it is made with love because it was for her, his beloved one. And just as soon as he completed the sculpture, we know that also he died, so they got buried together over there in the same tomb, and is one of the most beautiful. Is the symbol of this incredible cemetery. There is another one that I like to show you. Is the one that is in the niche, and then you have another picture that is showing just the face of the young lady holding some flowers.
Oh, yep.
First,
Let me
take the
hold on to
entire
this
one.
one. All right,
The
so
last
first
two,
I'm doing, she's laying down, right? It's like kind of like
perfect.
Snow
You
White or
did it.
Sleeping Beauty.
That niche where the tomb is made inside the ancient walls of protection of the city of Rome. And that is already amazing. But then the tomb belongs to Elizabeth Wagner Passenger, that was a young lady that died at 18 years old, and she got married like 15 days before. So she died after 15 days from her marriage. In fact, she's dressed like a bride. In fact, the tomb is called the Bride, the tomb of the bride.
Oh,
And his fiance, his husband, was a sculptor from Germany, and he made the tomb. Now, take the particular one, the detail of her holding some flowers.
yep.
Okay, she is sleeping over there, dressed with this very beautiful dress, but sometimes you can see that she is holding flowers because people are coming to the cemetery and are placing flowers in their hands. Because there is this tradition, this legend that is saying that if you make a wish and you give her some flowers, that your desire will become true. Your wish will become true. So remember this when you go there. If you have something in particular, bring flowers to her and do it.
Oh, duly noted. Duly noted. Now, Zena mentioned that there is also, because everybody's so amazed with how many, English poets and stuff are in the cemetery, that there is a Byron and Shelley museum.
Yes, the Keats and Shelley Museum is in Spanish Steps. Spanish Steps, do you remember the big steps in Rome? Next to it, there is a building that at the time was like a guest house, was like an hotel. And these poets, these romantic poets, because they are part of the second part of the romantic period, Byron, Shelley, and Keats. So they were living in Rome and making poets inspired by the eternal city. And there is the Keats and Shelley Museum that open in that place, so you can visit the room where they were sleeping or living. There are the things that they wrote, their manuscripts, all these kind of things. So just look in Spanish Steps to the right. And that is another thing that if you've been here different times, you can go there to see something new. The tomb of Shelley, because Shelley is also buried in this cemetery. I sent it to you. Is
I was
on
just
one.
showing it.
Okay, perfect, perfect. You
So, that begs to stand. I mean, there's so many great artists in here. Zena was saying the reason why Camilleri is buried there is because the cemetery is also very important to atheists. I feel like I need to go grab my rosary.
but it's true because the all the non-Catholic, all the non-Christian people are also buried. There is a Japanese tomb because there was like an ambassador from Japan that died here and he wanted to be buried in that place. There is an entire area that is dedicated to Russian people because at the beginning of the 20th century, when the revolution started in Russia, a lot of people from there escaped from Russia and reached Europe, and some of them in Rome, and they were buried over there, but they are Protestant, so they have a particular kind of cross. I think I sent you a picture. There is a cross that is not just a normal one; it has one more line on the
On the
in the
tomb, let
bottom.
me see if I can
Yes,
find
check it out.
it. I think I know what you're talking about. I don't know if
It's
I
like
up.
a cross that is like this.
Let me see here. I will find it. There it is. I found it. Okay.
Okay,
Let
okay,
me-
because that is the typical Orthodox, Christian Orthodox Church cross. That is the typical one of the Russians, for example. So you can immediately recognize which one is the area because the
There it
place
is.
is quite huge. We have a question from Chris that is
Yes.
asking:
Is the
Is the
cemetery
cemetery?
full now, or are people still buried there?
So I thought it was full, but in some rare occasion, if they have an important person that died and they will decide together, this committee will decide that they can be buried in that cemetery. Like the poet, the Italian poet we were talking about before, Camilleri, died 1 year and a half ago, not so long, and they decided that he can be buried over there. But there is this committee that is deciding.
So, a question that I have in here, looking at all these beautiful photos you sent me, one of the photos you sent me has, it looks like a crowded up crying angel, but there's two crosses in the background and they look thick as if they're like made out of a tree trunk, like they're big, thick crosses.
Crosses, yeah.
Yeah, see
Uh,
what I'm talking about?
uh,
Are those
I
stone or what is that?
the crosses, if that they are made of stone, you say?
Oh, they're made of stone. Like they almost look like they're made out of like big logs. Like,
No, they are made of big blocks of marble, actually. So
oh,
it's not just stone because they use so many materials. The statues are all made of marble, the crosses, everything, of course. And more was reached the person that was buried over there, or the people beloved him so much, and then they made beautiful tombs with angels. Of course, if you're lucky that your boyfriend or your husband is a sculptor, then you got an angel like that.
yeah.
But
Jay was saying it looks like petrified wood. And then Massimo, just so you know, if you're wanting to see the questions, they're on HAPS. They don't always carry over to Facebook. But I agree with Jay though. It kind of looks like petrified wood, like from this picture. It's like
it looks like
it's
it looks
really unique.
yeah, yeah, it's unique. It's a beautiful place. I really love it.
Let me see which picture this one is.
So
There's Camilleri.
the
There he
one
is.
we talk about are the most important tombs that we have. But then there are so many. So there are others like there are other poets, other painters that are buried over there. But these are the main ones that who loves poetry is going always, and every year they are making like an event to commemorate Keats, Shelley, these poets that made the history that you're studying on the book of the English literature, of course.
Oh, absolutely. And we've got a couple new people in here. Randy, Cody, welcome. We're up to 189, Davide. We're almost
Hello,
there to
guys.
200. Remember, you guys, feel free to ask questions. I'm here with Davide from Greyline. I Love Rome, Masters of Rome, a true Italian company that can do VIP tours, create your own tours, tours of the Colosseum. And remember, as always, we have a little discount code for you guys. I'm going to flash that here quickly before we keep deep diving into the graveyard. Unfortunately, the weather and the cemetery times were not on our side today. But Davide was gracious enough to go get these beautiful photos so we can talk about it so that you guys can open your minds up to it doesn't just have to be the Coliseum. Like some of you are cruisers and you're cruising out of Civitavecchia or you have a port there. If you've already been, there's so much more in Rome to still do. I mean, I spent a couple weeks in Italy and there's still a ton of things that I haven't done,
So much.
which is mind blowing. So remember, guys, you get that promo code Halee10 over at Greyline I Love Rome. Plus, you guys have that wonderful hop on, hop off bus, which my husband's grandmother still talks about to this day. Which is wonderful. So one of the pictures I'm going to put up now, Davide, is the angel that is on the ground.
The one that is like this on the tomb.
Yep. That's where we're
Okay.
going next.
Okay, that is one of the tomb that I don't know who is it, because I couldn't find the name, but I took a picture because it was so
It's
beautiful the
stunning.
way that angels was lying like desperate on the tomb, that it was amazing. Amazing. I said I have to show to everybody because
It is. No,
it's beautiful.
it's stunning. And I think that's one of those things. Like, I mean, we have, tombs here and whatnot in the US, but I mean, this is
Oh,
amazing.
we have a
We have a
question.
question. I'll put it up on the screen. Is the cemetery located in Chita Centro?
Yes, we can say that that is a central area. Let me explain you how which one is the area. Think that you are at the Colosseum. Then from the Colosseum starts a road that is leading to Circus Maximus, the ancient stadium for the chariot races used by the Romans. If you continue down to that road, it will be like 20 minutes walking. You reach Piramide, the pyramid, and over there is the cemetery. So it's like 20 minutes walking from the Colosseum. If you're tired, if you don't want to walk that much, you can take the subway, because next to the Colosseum there is the subway stop called uh, Colosseum. You take that and you get off at Pyramid, and Pyramid
He
very
said
simple.
he said through the giant arch.
Yes, because there is a giant arch that was one of the entrances to the ancient city, to the old city, and that is Porta Ostiense. And then you have the first road to the left. You find the cemetery, Via Caio Sestius 6. Via Caio Cestio 6.
Uh,
Via in Italian is road, street.
is it the Arc of Constantine?
Oh no! Wait!
That's what I
The
was gonna
Arch of
say. I'm like,
Constantine. The Arch of Constantine is next to the Colosseum. Okay, and that is the
yeah.
road. If you have on your back the Arch of Constantine, go straight, always straight, and you will reach the pyramid.
Okay, let me
For
pull that
when
pyramid back up for frame of reference. And then Davide, we hit 202. Yay!
welcome everybody, for the people that just reach us. I am David from
Absolutely.
Grey Line. I love Rome, live from Rome today from home, because the thing that we wanted to show you is closing too early for you for the US time. So, but Halee is showing on the screen the beautiful pictures of the non-Catholic cemetery that is this very special place of the city of Rome. We are very close to Halloween,
We
so
are.
keep it in your mind that if you are in Rome and if you want to do something that is really Halloween thing, you should visit that cemetery. Is is beautiful. It's not scaring. I have to say the truth. It's not scaring because it's one of the most quiet and peaceful places on earth.
You know
But
what's
we are
actually
always
a big thing this time of year, Davide, is there's a good chunk of cruisers in here. There are a lot of repositioning cruises that occur during this time of year. That's when they're taking the ships from the Mediterranean and moving them back to the Caribbean.
okay.
So a lot of them fall around Halloween. So they're doing the Halloween celebrations on board. So what a great way to kick that off. You guys have that special ghost tour that you created talking about some of the old legends,
Yes.
which is so cool and amazing. We got a high five award from Zena. So thank you. And then I think Zena brings up another point. She says another cool thing to do at the same stop is Italy. And this is kind of our theme today. We're talking about different tours and experiences versus just the Colosseum, just the Vatican. This is a whole nother experience. So how would you combine that? What is Italy for those that don't know what it is?
So just to tell you, we made a special tour that is dedicated to Halloween, and is talking about the legends and the ghosts and the mystery of the city of Rome. We made our research so deeply, and we found incredible stories. The tour starts from St. Angel's Castle, that is the beautiful castle next to the Vatican, and then it's going all around the city center to Piazza Navona, to the Pantheon, to the Largo Argentina, that is the place where Julius Caesar was killed, till the entrance of the Jewish ghetto, where is Piazza Mattei with the fountain of the turtles. Is an incredible and beautiful tool that I really suggest you to take if you are in Rome, because it will be an amazing experience. But to reconnect myself to what Halee was saying, the tours that are not the standard one, like the Vatican, like the Colosseum, we have a tour that is going to the Jewish ghetto, that is a very interesting and beautiful area of the
Mm-hmm.
city. Another one that is exploring Trastevere. Trastevere, the word trans Tiber, the other side of the Tiber, the other side of the river. When you cross it, you have this area that is very typical, with tiny streets, very good restaurants, and during the night, a very good nightlife. So don't forget that. And also, there is an area next to the Circus Maximus that is called the Velabrum. The Velabrum is an area that is very super, super rich of monuments. There are old temples. There is the Mouth of the Truth. Maybe you heard about the Mouth of Truth. It's this
Yes.
big mask of marble when you have to put your hands. And in the past, the legend was saying that if you were an adulterous woman and you place your hand in it, your hand should be cut off. But and they did it during the past. Now, not anymore. Now you have to pay like 50 cents to take a picture, but you can do it.
Just don't take me there. No, I'm kidding.
Just stop it.
I know, so bad. Oh my gosh, Peter, thank you for the award. We got another
Thank you.
question in here, Davide. Let's present it on the screen. Randy would like to know, do you do the tours?
I do some of these tours. Yes, when I'm working, when I'm available, I'm doing something like that. Some of them, if you want me, just ask for me. I will do it.
Oh, so and you like we mentioned this on another broadcast. For those of you that are new and don't know, you guys are official partners with the Vatican Museum, and you had to go to school and like get licensed for this.
Of course, of course.
Correct? Like, isn't that how it works?
All the guides working with Grey Line out of Rome are licensed guys, nor people that just start to wake up a morning and say, "Oh, today I want to be a tour guide." No, we studied a lot. We Most of us are coming from studies from history of art at the university, like me, or archaeology. We are specialized. We have degrees, masters, everything. We love what we do. Of course, I'm pretty sure that you don't want to listen a lecture from the university. You want to
Yeah.
know about the history, the works of art, but also the curiosity, and make it in a fun and happy way. So we are specialized in that is what we do. Of course, we are specialized in sites like the Vatican, because we are official partners of the Vatican City, because we are the most important company of Rome, and we are taking a lot of people there. And there is something that maybe we never said here, that maybe you don't know. But
Dun, dun,
so
dun.
now, but being official partners, we can get access to places of the Vatican that usually are closed to the normal audience. We can have the permission to visit the Bramante staircase, and then that is a beautiful experience, with the room of the animals, and and another area that are fantastic, just amazing. And these places, they have courts, so the normal people can go there. When you get there with one of us, and you see the guard, and you say, "Open it, I have the permission," and they will open it. You feel so powerful and so good. So
Ooh.
we can fix also that for you. So keep it in your mind.
So I just thought of another grave that we haven't talked about here today from this one. I'm finding it. The little boy.
The little boy, I tried to find his story, but I could not. But it was so beautiful. You saw that
Yeah.
statue is amazing. That little boy is like a melancholic. I imagined so many stories about him. The way he died, which one was his aspiration in life. I thought about so many things about him, but I don't know which one is his story. I bought. I have everything here. I have books, cars, and everything. I'm reading like crazy, but I will find out because I have to go back and ask uh, to the committee, to the volunteers that are working there because they know everything. Uh, to tell me more about that little boy because I'm very curious, and then I will let you know.
Oh,
And
that's perfect. And while you
maybe
research
if you
that,
know, if you want, when you're coming to Italy in 2 weeks, you will be here.
2
I
weeks from
remind you,
today, I will be there 2 weeks from today. I'm going to
we
need
will
lots of
be here.
espresso in the morning when I land.
Of course, that is very Italian. And it's a strong espresso as soon as you're landing. That is very Italian. So, but if you want, we can go there together and we will
Perfect.
find
Yeah,
out
we'll
about.
definitely do that. And guys,
Yeah,
keep in mind, I think next week when we do a live, I want you guys to tell us what you want to see Davide and I do when I'm in Italy. So this live from Italy will be a complete live from Italy. So make sure you can leave a comment on this video. You can comment on social media. I'll have some stuff on Instagram. It looks like we've got a couple people in the comments section. We're at 226 now, by the way. Um, Amazing. So it looks like Jay is planning to be back in Italy in the spring.
Jay. Yeah.
And Chris is going in May of 2023.
Okay.
Very,
Very good
very
time of the year
excited.
to come to Italy.
Oh, yes, absolutely. We got some people coming. They're coming back.
So I read that somebody is saying I should move my trip and we should take a blood orange Aperol spritz in Trastevere. That is the way. That's what you have to do here. You know, for the happy hour, for that we called aperitivo in Italian, a wonderful spritz, sitting on a table, eating something, and laughing with the friends. Nothing better than that. So do that.
Absolutely. I cannot wait to go over there because I didn't go over there the last time I was there. And since I'm staying in Campo di Fiore, I'm just going to take that little bridge on over that you showed us in one of our previous broadcasts. So we're going to start wrapping up here. We're going to give it a couple minutes. You guys, this is your last chance. Ask some questions. Randy's going to be in Rome in late October 2022.
So
So, Randy, you could do one of these ghost tours. I'm going
you
to
see, in
ask
the
you.
meantime, they are fixing their trip. They are uh, they are they are making meetings. Everything is happening in this moment.
There's so much happening, so much going on. And guys, remember, you have that promo code right here. I'm going to throw it up on the screen. So, Davide, I have a question for you as we wrap up and people maybe get in the last few questions.
Okay.
Um, so you guys obviously are licensed. We talked about how you went to school for it. Um, is that like listed on your website? Like, how can people make sure, because there's everybody thinks they're a tour guide just because they live there. You see things that pop up on Airbnb, like tours in Italy. What are some things to be careful of when people are selecting tours? I mean, and that's a perk with you guys is your license with the Vatican. What are some
So
things that people should watch out for?
you have to be careful if you came without a reservation and you find the people in the streets that are telling you, "Oh, come with us. We are going to start a tour in a few minutes." You have to be sure that to meet the guide first, because the guy you're meeting in the street that is trying to selling you the tour is not a guide. You say, let me meet the guide before to give the money, and has to see the license, a real license that is saying tour guide, guida turistica in Italian, is very similar. You can't get confused because if they show you the national insurance number, it's not that.
Now you
You know,
guys know. It looks
sometimes
like,
happen. I saw that. I saw that. So
and we got another person coming to Rome next October. Cody's going to be there. He's doing one of those repositioning cruises, and they're doing a pre-cruise stop in Rome.
So
Lots of
remember, for people coming with cruise ship, that usually they don't have so much time in the city. We have something special for you. Is a combo tour that is combining Vatican and the Colosseum, Roman Forum, and Palatine Hill, all in one day with transportation in between.
And you
So
guys can arrange to have lunch packaged in there too.
also we make a first tour, then lunch, transportation, other tour.
Ooh, Cody says they're going to be there 4 to 5 days
Okay, so
before
that is plenty of
that
time.
cruise.
So you can do everything. And also, we are making tours outside the city of Rome. One of the places where me and Halee will go in 2 weeks is Tivoli. Tivoli is a
Yes,
city
I
from the
can't
city of
wait.
Rome. You need like half an hour driving to reach that place, 40 minutes if there's traffic. But it's a place that has two UNESCO jewels, Villa Adriana and Villa d'Este, two places that are just amazing. You will see it on our
You guys,
lives
your
where
mind's
we are
going to
going to do a
be
lot of things.
blown.
You will love it. You will love it.
Well, we have another question I hear from Jay. I'm going to put it up on the screen just in case people can't see it. Are there stunning spas? He said, Termi throughout Rome, or must you go into the countryside such as Borghese Spa?
Borghese.
God dang. I
Never
tried.
heard about the Borghese spa. I have to say the truth. But there are spas in Rome. So, and I think there are some in the city center. There is a good one that you have to go underground, and all is made out of travertine limestone, like the ancient Roman baths. That is called
Ooh.
Acqua Madre. That is called, that means uh, mother water, Acqua Madre, that is in the Jewish ghetto. And that is a nice place,
Ooh.
but is a close place underground. If you want something where you have big pools and you stay outside, surrounded by trees, by bushes of white roses, you have to go to QC Terme, is called. Is in Fiumicino. Is very close to the airport, and that is one
Really?
of my favorite places. I'm going there all the time. I love it. You pay the entrance and you can spend one day in these pools with the sun, with the nature. They have different kind of a sauna, different kind of steam room, but also these pools outside are incredible.
Noted.
Yes, someone wrote it. QC Terme. Okay, Chris is that. Find out.
Oh, perfect. I'm over here just like adding more and more things to my list. This is so exciting. Let me see here.
Oh,
He's
okay,
gonna write
Jay,
that
you
down
got all of
perfect.
them. Perfect.
And then she
Of
said,
course,
then the top place
Zena.
is Saturnia.
Yes, Zena is talking about Saturnia. Saturnia is not Latium, our region, but is Tuscany, but is in the border between Latium and Tuscany. That is one
Okay.
of the most famous places, is the most famous place for natural bath, because the ones we are talking about are like spa that we have in
Okay.
Rome. But if you're talking about a natural bath with the particular good water that is good for the skin but smells so badly, but is very good, that is Saturnia. Uh, Check online on Google, write down Terme Saturnia, and look what it comes out. Actually,
Okay.
if you can do it, and if you can add a picture so everybody can see it, there are these pools outside. They are open. You don't have to pay a ticket. You
Yeah.
just see it. There are these pools like on a mountain, and it's amazing. Just tell me if you find something.
I'm gonna take a peek. Oh, I have seen this, and this was actually on my thing. Let me see if I
Okay.
can download this so that everybody can see
Yes.
it. 'Cause I feel like we need to show this one. This one needs to like happen. So let
For
me.
that is like 1 hour and a half, 2 hours driving from Rome.
So is there a train stop near here, or does it have to be a
Drive,
drive?
drive, drive, because with the train it will be really complicated. And then to move around in that area, because it's like in the countryside, you need a car.
Okay, let me grab this picture here. You guys need to see this. This is amazing.
Yeah, that is amazing.
This is like for the gram. This is an Instagram,
Yes, it
and
is.
I'm gonna decrease myself so you guys can see like the photo with Davide because it is just look at it.
That's amazing. That is an amazing place. And if you think that that is for free,
That's
of course,
free.
it's free. There is no ticket. You go there, you show up, and you get in the water every
Oh
time
my
of the day, of the night,
gosh.
and the water is hot.
Is it?
Yes, all the time.
Oh my
Very-
gosh.
So
For
it's
free? That is mind blowing. When you say nothing in life is free, this does not count.
that is it. Just 1 second. I'm checking how to say something.
Jay says, how crowded does it get?
Okay, the water is sulfurous water. I don't know if it makes sense for you.
No, that does. So that means it smells like hard boiled eggs.
Yeah, of course. It's not that super bad, but that water for the skin is amazing.
Oh, it's so good
And of
for your
course, when you
skin.
see pictures like these, are pictures that are taken when it's super cold and nobody's there. Of course, it's crowded. Is a free bath in one of the most beautiful places of Italy, so it gets really crowded. But it's an experience that is it's worth to do.
Zen is like, it stinks.
Yeah. Oh, and if you want to be posh, next to this, there is a luxury hotel that has the same kind of water with a big pool, and that is amazing, but is expensive.
Okay. Jay says, I think I'll take a picture but skip the stink. I've done something
No,
like this in St.
believe
Lucia.
me, you will love that place.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
Near Grosseto. Yes.
Oh, that is perfect. I was going to say posh hotel.
But
It's very Zena, isn't it?
yeah, it is.
Well, Davide, thank you so much for your time
Thank
today.
you.
Guys, remember, please check out Gray Line. I Love Rome. They are an authentic, licensed, certified Italian tour company. They can do the Colosseum, the Vatican. They can customize tours. They can do a combo tour if you're visiting from a cruise ship for one day, or they can plan out multi days in Rome, outside of Rome. It is a one-stop shop. Davide, thank you so much for these pictures. They were beautiful. We got
Thank you.
251 people in here today. So thank you guys so much for helping us grow this. Feel free to share it. Come back and look at our other broadcasts. They are here on HAPS. And I will see you next week. And in 2 weeks, Davide and I will be live together in Italy. So don't forget to follow them. Reach out. And Davide, anything closing from you?
Thank you so much for having me once again, Halee, on your channel. It's always a pleasure. And I'll meet you on Thursday next week, and then in 2 weeks together in person here. Do you want to know what will be next week? We don't know.
Ooh, what are we
I will
thinking?
let you know. we we will let you know.
Yeah, to be determined. Make sure you follow on Instagram because that's where we post a lot of this.
follow on Instagram, on Facebook, everywhere. We are
TikTok,
everywhere.
YouTube,
TikTok.
all the
Remember,
things.
Grey Line, I love Rome. And
All right.
if you want to follow me, I'm davidebello.guide on Instagram.
Perfect, you guys. You guys have heard it here first. We will see you next week. Grazie mille.
Grazie mille.
Arrivederci. Ciao.
Ciao. Ciao.